It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Emperor Karl Franz campaign, and of course we're just going to pick up where we left off because we left off at this battle screen. This is actually Sturland being attacked by Norsca, and we were given the option to help them out, which we of course chosen to do because thematically that's the kind of way we're playing this campaign. And so this is our force down here. We'll be coming in almost right away. This is actually a pretty strong army here by the Norskins, but I'm pretty sure Sturland has the troops to deal with it. It is a walled city battle, and we are playing with mods that make taking walled settlements a little bit more challenging. So I mean, obviously we're going to try to help out as best we can. And of course, this is a terrible, I'm going to show the battle map when it pulls up here. Okay, so this is a pretty terrible layout. This side over here and this side over here don't have any towers. So we'll see whether or not the Norskins are smart enough to take advantage of that. But in any case, it's not that big of a map, so we should be able to get into either the rear of the enemy or into the city pretty quickly and get into the midst of the fighting. So it looks like we're coming in from the north, and Sturland has their own reinforcing army coming in from the south. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see which way the Norskins are attacking from. They have enough troops, they're probably attacking from multiple directions. There's a good chance there'll be some right in front of us. If I can get the camera facing the right way. Okay, there are not any of them right in front of us. Oh yeah, there are. Michael, right here. Okay, so we got Marauder Champions, Marauders, one Mammoth, Marauder Hunters, Marauders, and Marauder Spearmen. Okay, that's obviously a force that we can take care of on our own if they turn around to deal with us, but they probably won't. They'll probably all just head straight towards the walls. And here we are, coming in. We shall race to get over here behind them. Don't really see any reason to get all fancy about our tactics here. At least the walls there are manned and they are shooting. Let's go ahead and get you guys here blowing them up. You guys get over here. I want you to try to blow up those Marauder Champions.
Your magic is as nothing to our master's will. Let us show you true power! Ha ha! Pathetic! Our magics are stronger! Let us show you true power! trust wizards! Our masters desert us! Yes, sir!
See if we can get, actually, if those hunters turn around like that, that's kind of what I thought might happen. Gonna get you guys. Be careful here because those spearmen, we don't want them to get into our pistoliers. I'm sorry, our outriders. You guys go ahead and get in on them like that. You guys go ahead and keep going up this way. Keep going up this way. What are you doing? Not quite close enough yet. Let's just keep planning on bringing you all up to here. And you over here. Okay, we're wrecking those spearmen, so that's good. You guys are about to get bogged down by those spearmen, unfortunately. Let's get you all shooting at them. Let's get you all... Just get yourself in position here to start charging again. You can go ahead and hit them. Okay. Alright, so it does look like the mammoth is at the gates. Let's try to get our halberdiers up there on the mammoths. Everything else here looks like it's in pretty good shape. We've taken care of everything else. You can try to hit them. You can come up this way. Let's get you guys hitting them. And you can hit them as well. Okay. Our handgunners. Yeah, let's try to get our handgunners up here to shoot at the... tell you what. We might want to turn around and take care of these guys. Ah, actually. You can shoot them. Shoot them until they're off the map. Or until they shatter, I should say. Oh, there's a little ridgeway here. This is one of these wonderful examples of gunpowder units not firing when it sure seems like they should. Really, guys, you're gonna... You have to get that close before you can fire, huh? And you're still taking your sweet time firing. There we go. That ought to probably take care of it right there. Oh, this is bad. Get back. Okay. Halberdiers, what do you guys... Oh, you guys just fell behind. Okay, alright. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. Let's get you over here helping out. Let's get you guys trying to blow them up. Spent too much time trying to get my gunpowder units lined up to shoot. Okay, this is... Come on. Come on, guys. Stop. Stop drawing him farther away from the halberdiers. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and shoot like that. Right here. You guys, let's get you all up there on... Actually, you can get inside. You guys can... Actually, you can get inside as well. Alright. Yep, he's probably not going to last too much longer here. We should be able to take him out for too much longer. Let's go ahead and get you guys inside as well.
Moving now.
Okay, he's broken, but we're going to keep shooting at him. We'll get the halberdiers off. But I want to keep shooting at him because I want him off the map. Here's an example where my my swordsmen, of course, are too stupid to walk through a gate. Instead, they're climbing up the walls instead. Because, of course, they are. Let's go ahead and get you guys up there on them. Can you go through a gate? Yes, you are smart enough to go through the gate. That's why you're in the cavalry branch instead of the infantry, I suppose. How are we looking over there? Shattered. That's good. Let's get all of you guys in here now as well. You guys smart enough to come through the gates. Okay. You guys still climbing up the ladders. Okay. Here.
Ready to serve.
Did we... I don't even see the enemy anymore, so I guess they're taken care of. Get you up this way. The fact this battle isn't over, there we go. I was just going to say, I've not paid any attention to what's going on anywhere else. Okay, good enough. I have to wonder if our general's name is an Easter egg. Gottfried von MC Hammer. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Probably most of you don't even know who MC Hammer is. Oh dear, am I old. Okay, anyway, obviously pretty easy win here overall. We should get a little bit of money out of it. Not sure whether we're going to get, because we're not the ones who took out the enemy lord, I'm not sure if we'll get like the little bit of extra loot for killing the enemy lord. Yeah, actually we probably did. I don't know, I guess it's kind of hard to tell. But we'll take the treasury for sure. Okay. Trait gained control, +1. We'll take that. Ready for duty. Witch Hunter. Very good. We'll take that. And another Witch Hunter. Very good. We'll take that. Messenger. Oh, this is from Gottfried von MC Hammer here. Obviously, that's pretty irrelevant. Kind of silly that the game does that, but whatever. Okay, we got our livestock pens built. We have our military alliance negotiated between Balthazar Gelt and the Western Provinces. Sure, that makes sense. Okay. Got our handgunners and Knights of the Blazing Sun recruited. Very good. Okay. And way, way too many enemy agent actions. We have to start assassinating some of these enemy agents. Okay. Starting with right here, do any of you all have assassinate? You do not. Okay, well, we're going to start giving you assassinate. And now that we have, what's your chance of assassinating? 24%, and it costs 1,200. No, thank you. Okay, let's just see here. What about assassinating this guy? 60%, and it costs almost 1,000. Holy cow. And then one more we'll check.
Show me the
Assassinating this guy is 43%, and it costs more than 1,200. Well, let's try it here.
Seek out the heretics.
Assassinate for 60%. It's 1,000, but we got to do it. We got to start clearing out these agents.
Judgment is death.
Critical success. Very good. Okay, we'll take that.
They will be judged.
Didn't quite gain enough experience for a level, but I'm not complaining. Okay, so this is interesting now. Festus, he moved westward, but he might now be close enough to attack Karaberg. I need to check to see, is he at war with either Kazrak or the Greenskins? He is not, so he's only going to be looking to attack us. He moved west. No idea where on earth he is headed. But obviously he could come down here towards Karaberg, which is currently undefended. So we need to get...
Summon the Elector Counts.
Oh my lord, you can almost reach. You can reach. Okay, interesting. So, we don't have... Our replenishment is not great, but we've got to make that attack. We have to. It'll mean trespassing into Black Pit Tribe territory. That's fine. It's not really a concern. Okay. And then Helmut Feuerbach, you also need to replenish. You also still have room for 2 more units. Now, I can get another warrior priest. I'm sorry, I can get a one of like this guy. This is a witch hunter. I can get him over there into his army.
So,
Marienburg itself, I could also upgrade this for 9,500 battle wizards. +2 capacity for battle wizards, +2 recruit rank for battle wizards faction wide, +15 winds of magic power reserve for just armies in this province. Now, it's a nice to have. It's not really a priority considering that's almost all of our money. Okay, up here with Talabheim, you had your garrison assaulted multiple times. I think I need to continue to... No, actually, he moved his army over here to Schoppendorf, so he's not in a position to attack us. So we could actually probably pull this army down to help threaten Deadwood here. And you...
True servant of Sigma.
If I put you in regular stance, you cannot reach to attack Deadwood. But what you could do in ambush stance... Move up to here, 70%.
Guided by Sigma.
Oh, there's a rebellion right there.
You're a pretender.
Oh, that's the Norscan army that was just defeated by us in the over the intern. Okay. Well, you know what? I could have chased them down, I suppose, but I'm going to kind of hope that Workbad here is capable of
To untame lands.
defending itself from this army. And we're going to move down here.
Ready.
Like so.
To battle.
And we're going to see how he reacts to that. This army is big, but it's not strong. Other than the Hellstorms. Well, we do have the Knights of the Blazing Sun here. Now we got a volley gun. Okay, it's not bad, actually. It's not bad. It's half weak and half strong. So, this army's obviously not going to attack us. Yeah, actually, he probably... Whether or not he sees this army probably doesn't matter. He is going to... He's going to retreat, probably. Or else he might try to bring this guy up. That's what I'm hoping he'll do. I'm hoping this guy changes directions. Instead of attacking Vertbad, will come around and try to stop us up here. And our two armies together might have a good chance against that one. Okay. Talabheim, I'm upgrading that. I could upgrade that. It's a thought. Over here, we got our public order under control. It's about to improve as soon as I finish in one turn when that building is finished. Blighted Towers, you're about to rebel again. Dagnabbit, that is an issue. I could turn off the collect income momentarily here. Now you're not losing any. Or I may just allow the rebellion to happen, and after, nah, I think I need to not allow the rebellion to happen just yet. I need to remember to turn this back on. Okay. Oops, let me do this. Let me go back to towers here. Okay, Nuln. Income from all buildings. We probably need to start doing this and get more recruiting being done here. And then back up here to Altdorf. Public order is obviously looking fine. We really don't need this building at all, do we? Buildings, characters, military presence, I don't know. I think we'll wait and we'll see what the public order is when we don't have any armies in the province. Because right now that's obviously boosting it quite a bit. Okay. Alright, so Karl Franz, we're going to make this attack in just a minute. I'm not gonna do any upgrading until we know how much money we have at the end of the turn. You
What does the Emperor bid?
Are in no danger now. Marienburg's
It is time.
public order is fine. Even if I move him out, it'll be fine. So we could move him over here towards Karabberg potentially as well. Or back over to Bogenhofen where he could recruit. How far can you get in regular stance? You could get to Bogenhofen for the extra replenishment of being inside a settlement, and also do the recruiting that we're able to do in this province, which is better than it is in Marienburg. So that's a thought. But I think first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to attack Festus. Actually, I'm going to move you... Oh, yeah. I'm going to move you up here just to make sure that there's not another army up here that's going to surprise the heck out of me.
Is that where heretics lurk?
Okay. What would you do? Block army 42%. For 1,300? No, thank you. Okay.
The nation calls.
One more time. How do we feel about this? We've got very few units at full strength. And they have a size 19 army. I mean, that's not an insignificant army. But Marauders and Nurgle don't worry me too much. The chariots, all the cavalry is going to be an issue. It is going to get into our back line. But we can do a lot of heavy lifting here with Karl Franz, with Quinn. And if I do this, we still have enough movement left. Presuming we win, we have enough movement left to be able to probably get back into our own territory for the replenishing. I could also merge and recruit. I could recruit another couple of state troops here. If I merged our great swords and our... Yeah, no, I don't think I really need to do that. I mean, getting one additional unit of Eldred's Guard is not going to be that big of a deal. Now, another thing we could do is we could put that Witch Hunter into the battle. Which would mean maybe we do go ahead and merge right here. If we merge you and you, merge you and you. Okay, now we have room for the Witch Hunter, or I have room... Oh. I don't have anything available. Okay, so it's back to the Witch Hunter or bust. It's okay. Let's do this. Let's head up here.
Into battle.
Stop. Okay. Right there. You.
Yes.
Join the army.
My spyglass is of use.
Okay. We got a lot of characters here now to do an awful lot of the heavy lifting for us.
You have brain sickness.
Our Winds of Magic is at 83. It's not fantastic, but it's good enough, I hope. We've got, obviously, the artillery advantage. Let's go ahead and do this.
No peace,
he's in March stance. Yeah, the game thinks it's a decisive victory. If I auto-resolved it, we wouldn't even lose any units. So I have no excuses to blow this. We're actually going to be in... This is interesting now. Would we maybe want to go ahead and fight in the trees? Probably not. Because we do have a significant number of ranged units. But we could fight in the trees, which would nullify a lot of their large unit advantages here. Alright, well, you know, we'll decide once we're in there. I don't think we're going to need to fight in the trees. I think we're going to get our strongest units up front. Protect our missile units with all of our melee infantry. So we'll get our characters up front. Here, let's get up here on this hill. If I put you here, and you here, that makes it so they can't attack us from the front right here. They're going to have to attack us from the side. So we'll definitely use...
What do you bid?
our melee infantry to protect. Like that. Start deployment here. Okay. Then... you, I don't really care if I lose the steam tank, so we're going to get him up front. Karl, Franz, we're going to get you up front. Just make sure you're not where the artillery could hit you. Quinn as well. In fact, you guys, I'm going to put you on 1. You guys might immediately attack Festus. Okay. You've got piercing shots or blazing shots. The range is better with piercing shots. I think I'll leave it on that. My warrior priest. I'm going to put you here. My witch hunter. Put you here. I'm going to stretch this line a little bitty bit more here. Don't want there to be gaps.
Spearmen! Great swords!
There we go. Alright, then we also need to get... I'm going to back you up a little bit here. And you as well. I need to get my missile units here.
He will protect us.
Now this is a problem right here. He's going to have a hard time shooting because of the ridge line there. But it's okay. Eventually somebody will move into the field of fire. Now you're one of the few units that's close to full health, so I can afford to get you involved in the fighting. And then all of our cav. Let's keep you guys back here for the time being. I will figure out what to do with you. Actually, the Outriders here. What do they have on this side? Chaos Warhounds. You know what? Scratch it. All 3 of you. I'm going to get you all over here. My wizard here, I'm putting you on 2. Okay. Our artillery is going to obviously open fire right away. You are anti-infantry, you are anti-infantry, you are anti-infantry. Okay. However, I might use you at first against the Chaos Warhounds, or even against those Chaos Chariots. I've got no great defense against the Chariots. You know what? You and you, I want you guys to actually be in a position to help defend if those chariots punch through our spears. Okay, I think we're ready to get going here. We could probably start out with some magic. The range on the Penumbral Pendulum is 200 meters. Pit of Shades is 200 meters as well. Okay, let's start the battle. Let's get forward here. Artillery is opening up. Okay, they're turning around. That suits me fine. Our artillery is going to fire once or twice. I guess that's probably all they'll get to do there, but this is okay because we're going to be able to cast this. And this suits me fine. If they just stand there, we'll just cast this several times until they decide to come forward. Actually, you know what? No, I was going to say I could do a Pit of Shades as well, but I want to wait for a little bit of the Winds of Magic to return. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Might as well hit these guys again. Because this also gets the Aspiring Champions.
Bending reality to my will.
Doing decent damage there. Our Winds of Magic is going to take a while to load up those reserves. They are not coming yet. Oh, now they are. Okay. Here they come. Okay. We don't have the Winds of Magic for the Pit of Shades now. What we do want to do is try to slow them down if at all possible. Let's go ahead and get you guys forward here. Like this for now. I think we actually, you know what? We want everybody on guard mode, and you two can go ahead and make this attack here on Festus. Just to slow him down and to slow down some of the other troops there as well. Okay, our 5s pull back. Okay, we're blowing them up a little bit. Okay, how are we doing here on Festus? We need to get back. Get away. We did some damage to him, but I don't want you guys to just stay there forever. Alright, over here, let's go ahead and get you guys engaged. That's fine, they can do that as far as I'm concerned. Let's try to Pit of Shades. Right here.
Casting shadows.
You guys should be fine like that. Okay, how are we doing over here? Gonna get in on them. You guys should be able to take care of those chariots, I would hope. Okay, you guys go ahead and hit them. You can attack them. Okay, we need you probably to turn around like this. Get away from where they've busted through the line. Okay, our ones, you guys did not listen to me. What a shock. So surprised. That's okay. You're actually holding out okay up here. So you can continue that fight. You've got nothing to shoot at, really? Okay, well, you know what? Let's actually take off fire at will. I don't want you blowing up my own units. How are we doing up here? Okay, very nice. That's looking good right there. You guys did a heck of a job right there. Over here now, let's go ahead and maybe get another pit of shades off right here. Look at all that we can get there with that pit of shades. The only thing of ours we're going to hit is the steam tank. Okay, you guys now finish those chariots off. You guys have nothing to blow up, really? We're shooting over here. This is good. How are we doing over here? They're broken. You guys probably should pull back here because of them. Over here, let's get you forward helping out on those Chaos Knights. Let's go ahead and debuff these guys.
I will break them.
And debuff them as well. And how are we doing here? You know what, come get back into the main part of the fighting over here now. You can help out on those spawn and Nurgle maybe. Or no, hit those aspiring champions, that would be good. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Let's get a boost on them.
Their minds are mine.
And you guys can help out fighting those aspiring champions. Okay, here... How we doing over here? They're shattered. That's good. Let's get you guys hitting them from behind. You guys are shooting. That's good. Right here. How are we looking? Go drink your healing potion. And use your buffs. We should take care of those aspiring champions here in short order, I would hope. Let's go ahead and get a debuff on those aspiring champions.
Who dwell beyond.
Okay, you. There we go. I think that should just about do it.
Let's move.
Who's not shattered? They must have an unbreakable unit somewhere. Oh yeah, it's right here. The spawn of Nurgle. It's okay. Take care of them. There we go. Very nice. Alright, and so the unit that got beaten up the most for us, although I don't think it was enough to lose the unit, is our Regiment of Renown, and quite frankly, I may disband them anyway. Maybe not. They are Reiksguard, and we do buff Reiksguard a bit, but that's the only unit we could possibly have lost. And as I mentioned before the battle, hopefully we have enough movement left to go into March Stance and go back into our own territory for the replenishing. But this is a big win. That's a nice army to have wiped out. Nope, they survived. Okay, very good. So we didn't lose any units. Got 1,000 prestige. Got really good money. Pretty good experience. Wiped out an entire army, and we knocked Festus off the campaign map for, I think, 10 turns. And we'll take even more treasury here. Ooh! How about that? We succeeded in our quest here. We gained the opportunity to recruit Ulrika Magdova. Okay, I've never recruited her before, so this will be good for me. The reports were not exaggerated. Bodies abound were discovered, clawed, savaged, and feasted upon by some unholy creature. A peasant comes forth speaking of a near-deadly encounter with a seemingly feral vampire before the intervention of an aristocrat known as Countess Gabriella prevented him from becoming the creature's victim. Curiously, the Countess addressed the vampire as Ulrika. If this is the same individual that Karl Franz once recalled saving his life from a would-be assassin, then further investigation is required. The peasant believes the Countess and Ulrika have retreated to Nachthafen Castle. Entering the citadel will require you to masquerade as nobility, best achieved with the help of a gold-laden treasure vault. Okay, well that explains that. Ooh, and we also had a mission to defeat Festus. Very good. So we got battle masters here. This is leadership for all armies. That's good. And another 1,000. Okay. Things are turning around here. Okay, so we've got... Upon gaining entry into Nachthafen Castle, you discover that it indeed harbors the vampire Ulrika Magdova Strughoff and her mentor Countess Gabriella. While both are incredibly strong in their own right, Ulrika's lack of control has caught up with her, causing the two to be backed into a corner and outmatched by the adversary before them. "Let me fight them," Ulrika snarls, her fangs bared and swords unsheathed. "I've bested greater warriors in single combat. I will not be found wanting for..." Before she can continue, Gabriella swiftly steps forward to present another option. Let them go, for Ulrika was turned against her will by a vampire countess. Gabriella continues, explaining that she was fulfilling a promise to train the young vampiress to do no harm. The story seems genuine, but can such creatures of the night be trusted? The sisterhood who played the games of political misdirection. No, it is clear what must be done. Well, is it clear what must be done? Okay, so we can unlock her or, for 15 turns, get growth and control. Well, that would be nice, don't get me wrong, but since I've never recruited her before, she did save my life, right? So she does seem to not be doing this of her own free will, trying to do no harm. Yeah, we'll recruit her.
Ulrika Magdova.
Okay. Doctor retired. The Dark Apothecary may be in need of a doctor himself after tangling with this one, so defeated Festus. Casualty replenishment rate plus 2.5% for Lord's Army. That is wonderful. And a vigor loss reduction for the Lord's Army, which is also quite good. Alright, this was a very productive end turn, I should say. We gained Assault Expert. Okay, that's good. And we got a Hunter. Sure. And a Banner of Swiftness. Onward into Glory Ride. Clearly, though Ulrika and Gabriella are no friends of the ruinous powers, they cannot be allowed to act of their own accord. Ulrika will not return to Nachthafen Castle, but will instead continue her training in our service. While many are unhappy with this decision, perhaps she will find redemption through fighting our enemies or peace in a noble death. Okay. Very nice. And she... Oh. I have to recruit her first, I guess. Okay, let's go through our other messages here. Okay, I guess we've already done all those. Okay, so
In the name of
right
madness,
here, can we go into March Stance? Yes, we can, and we can just
Franz.
barely get back
We will obey.
into our own territory. I think it's probably safe for us
I
to
see no other option.
come to here. We're really not in that bad a shape.
More than cross.
We'll finish the turn after the replenishment ahead of where we started, so that's good.
Ulrika
Oh,
Magdova.
there she is. She's right there with us. Okay. So what that tells me is we could maybe pull Udolf here. We could pull him out of this army and put him in a different army, or we could roll with two different
Boyarina.
wizards. Although she's really more, she's hybrid.
I must feel
Okay.
it soon.
We'll have to think about where to best use her. She has
Daughter
full
of
movement,
Kislev.
so we could go ahead and move her. Maybe she would be useful in this army.
does
We
the
have room
Emperor
for
bid?
her. If I don't need to move this army to defend
The
Karaberg,
night is full of dangers.
and I don't really need it much of anywhere, do I? I could even send it east. The question is, do I send it east to help with Azhag, or do I send it north to help with Wulfric? Holy cow! Ooh. Ooh. Look at all those mammoths in one army. Not just mammoths, he's got 2 dragons in this army as well. Wow, I saw this wasn't a full stack, and I thought that's nothing to worry about. And now that I'm looking at it, holy cow, that is terrifying. All right, well, Wolfric clearly hasn't given up. Let's take a look here at Norsca. We are stronger than he is, but he's got so many settlements. We need to start taking some of his settlements. He also doesn't have any enemies, which is a huge problem. It's basically just completely on us to deal with him. What about... Who was I going to check? I don't remember now who else I was going to check here. Since I'm on the... And of course, let's go ahead and look at the greenskins here. So, yeah. Obviously, Azhag is even stronger, so that's a big concern. But he at least has other enemies. Since I'm already on the diplomacy screen, let's go ahead and check this out. Okay. A non-aggression pact with the northern provinces could be good. What would we have to pay currently? 2,000. No, we're not going to spend that. I think... Let me go back to this a second. He's already improving. Another turn or two, he'll want to be friends with us. Trade agreements. Military access. Defensive. No, I don't want an alliance with either Draika or Belagar. He's actually not too far from wanting peace with us. That's interesting.
I like taking empowerment.
We can't yet offer him enough to accept it, though. All right, back to here. What about Eotane? We're very far away. We're improving our relations with them, but we're very far away from being able to get a non-aggression pact or a trade agreement with them. Okay, I would say the western provinces and Eotane are my number 1 and 2 priorities in terms of diplomacy. You, with all of your halberdiers, your fighting force is strong enough to help out over here.
Am I a Lamian or a Von
Did I do another trespass right there? I did. I trespassed in Kazrak's territory, which is fine. I'm not going to worry about that. Now, Marienburg is back to losing public order again, which is very unfortunate. It's the corruption. It's going to always be a problem. So we'll have to get back over there and help deal with another rebellion eventually. But we got a little bit of time. Okay, Bogenhofen. I'm not going to upgrade this, I don't think. I've got better uses for that money, like recruiting another army, probably. Karaberg, you are 4 turns away from upgrading, and then we'll get the garrison building built here, so we have to keep defending this for a little while longer. Helmgard, I'm just not worried about you. Marienburg, nothing to do there. Talabheim, nothing to do here, and at least we know that we can afford to leave the income turned off here for the time being. Okay, Nuln, I can now afford to level you up. 16,000, though. I can reduce it by 1,600 if I switch to the Council of Burgomeisters and do it next turn. But I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to recruit. Okay, so she is 5 turns away from being able to come back. We could get Gregor Braun. Yeah, good old Gregor. He should be back in action. He's level 25. He was a good general. Let's go ahead and get him going here. He's got Lightning Strike. We can give you Headhunter. That'll be very useful. Recruit rank +2, upkeep -8%, campaign movement range increase, and local recruitment capacity increased. Very good. And I don't think I need to worry about logistician right now. We will instead give you Emperor's Finest. This is spearmen, swordsmen, flagellants, and halberdiers. Well, we definitely want halberdiers. So we finished that one off. We could also get... which line here do we want to do? This just makes him stronger overall. This is going to be good for commanding troops. This is the way to go, I'm pretty sure. So we'll take Drill Instructor here. Vigor loss reduction, unit experience gain. Okay. Details, you can get a talisman and an enchanted item. Can't believe I've done without you for so long. Yeah, I should have recruited you back in a long time ago. As soon as you were available. Okay, we don't have anything to give you. Ancillaries, though, we might. Except you're already filled here. Get rid of that Razor banner. We will replace that with a... Got lots of options here. I may do the Rat Catcher, quite frankly. Now we're going to do income from all buildings. That's too good to pass up. So then I'm going to find another one here to dump. I'm going to dump the Banner of Eternal Flame and give you one more. With all the corruption around, I feel like the Rat Catcher might be good. Okay. All right. Good enough. Now, recruiting. First of all, no, never mind. There's still timers on all those. Okay. Definitely want you to recruit Hellstorms. And yeah, we'll get a Hellblaster volley gun. And then where's our Hochland long rifles? I really like Hochland long rifles. And maybe some halberdiers. And eventually I might want to start doing some Knights of the Black Rose, but you know, let's save those for Elspeth actually. All right. So that burned through some money there, but that's fine. I also could do conscription for 1,000 prestige, and that would instantly recruit all of these, and then we could recruit some more over the end turn. So that's a possibility. But before we do that, let me do this. I'm going to go back here. We're at 54. I'm going to start using some more of our prestige because we have plenty. I want to keep working on Eotane. Keep improving relations with Eotane. Another 40. Okay, we only got 20 last time, so this is good. This is good. It's another 40. Let me read this. Seemingly random lords received an invitation of a tournament hosted near Nuln. Upon arrival, they discovered that the tournament grounds had been set up and a foreign delegation was already present. But the foreigners claim they received a similar invitation, and no one knows who is the host nor how the tournament grounds were erected. A crate with a massive golden trophy is soon discovered. Both sides agree to compete honorably, with the winning faction receiving the trophy. After the festivities end, both sides agree they had a great time together and the tournament should become an annual event. Excellent. Okay. So that's good. Now let's take a look here at the diplomacy with them again. Eatane. Yeah, we're still only at the -1, but we're improving even faster. Check that again in another couple turns, and maybe it will blossom. Okay, so we still have the possibility, if we want to, of instantly recruiting all these and then doing another round of recruiting if we just don't have a better use for the money. You are not recruiting. You can't recruit. You're filled up. I could still go ahead and do this, though.
I command here.
All right, let's give you... Heroic Killing Blow, of course. Quinn, you didn't get a level. Okay, Alexis Schneider here. You get... could give you Mercurial Shot. Problem is, I almost always forget to use these. Still, I really should. Okay, Gavin Meyer, you... You've got Benediction. I don't think I need to give you more leadership or armor. Not yet. More hit points are always useful. Soothsaying, leadership, or conviction. Or I could just go wound. Now I'm going to go soothsaying. I'm going to go leadership or size, because that's useful.
Bring me to my men.
Our witch hunter... I think I will give you... Your leadership is 100. You don't need more leadership. I guess I would like to get you up to slippery, but you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you assassinate instead first. Okay. Because, like I said before, we need to start dealing with more and more of these agents. Speaking of which, our Grey Wizard, don't you have Assassinate? You do. You've got 3 levels of wound. Your chance here to take him out, 84%. That's what we need to be doing. We need to be using him.
Now.
Okay. I'll try to remember next turn to use him for an assassination attempt. Okay. You're fine. I want you to come down here.
I will track from the front.
What? Praise Sigma.
Okay. So this army can't recruit. This army is filled. This army is filled. Okay, I don't think we have any more recruiting to do. I don't think we have any more settlement upgrading to do. None of the buildings that we could upgrade are priority right now. So it's back to this. I have plenty of prestige. We're going to go ahead and do conscription. It has a 5-turn cooldown. I think we're probably okay to go ahead and burn it. So we want to select this army. Perform. Okay. Suddenly our economy definitely just took a hit, but that's okay. And now, recruit units. I should have actually recruited. That was dumb. I should have recruited the less expensive ones first. That's alright. Okay, so now we know that we want more... Gosh, what else do we want here? We'll go ahead and put a couple spears into this army. And then we do want Against those mammoths. Do we want more halberdiers? What we really need, we need more... something complementary to go with our Hochland long rifles. So these are my long distance shooters. I think maybe I'll take some Nuln Ironsides as my short range shooters. Shorter range. They are, I presume, stronger than handgunners. They are indeed. Okay, so that's good. And let's go ahead and take... I'm going to take some more halberdiers over greatswords. We've got plenty of greatswords already. And we don't buff them. This general buffs the halberdiers. He doesn't buff the greatswords. Okay, so... one more, I think... Do I want another Hellstorm and then transfer it over to a different army? You've got two. You've got one.
Honored to serve.
You don't count. You've got two. So we don't really need more artillery, do we? I don't want to overdo it on the artillery. I could take some great cannons. I could take some war wagons. I'm just not good with them. I think I'm going to play it safe and take more spearmen for the front line, because I'm too heavy on the back line in this army right now. Okay, and then one more thing we need to check out here is our hero situation. You can't recruit. I'll tell you what, let's do it like this. Let's look up here. Okay, we do not have capacity for any more heroes. There's no reason to check. Okay. All right, finally, and we got stronger because of the instant recruiting here.
The nation calls.
So what that means is our diplomatic situation has improved here. Maybe we're looking a little more appealing to somebody. This number I think is a little bit higher, but he's currently trading with Karazakrak. So Karazakrak would like it if we did an alliance with Belagar. It feels unlikely that Belagar... No, it's because they're at war with the Scrag. I don't really want to start a war with Scrag right now. I want to focus on our current enemies. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go ahead then and... Oh, I still have this to fight. This is Gotrek and Felix. Well, maybe even next turn is a possibility, or the turn after. Okay, we've still got 8,000 in money as well.
What does the Emperor bid?
Maybe we do go ahead and upgrade something here. This is 3,600. It doesn't really feel all that necessary, though. I can no longer upgrade over there. Talabheim, I could upgrade this. 5,600. Clockwork bombs. The thing is, I'm hoping to be able to start pushing them back instead of doing so much on defense. Okay, Fildorf, nothing to do. Wait a minute, you're still many turns away from leveling up. Okay, nothing to do there, nothing to do there. Nuln, I just don't feel like this is a priority right now. You're probably the safest city in the Empire. Okay, I guess I'm just going to sit on this treasury. We'll have more upgrading to do soon anyway. There's always going to be use for the money. Okay, I think finally... Do I want to do one more? Let's just see how expensive it would be with the Western Provinces. 420. That would take us below 3,000, but it would drastically improve our relations with them. I don't think that's necessary. They're so far away. What about What about Thorgrim? 420 for him as well. No, I'm not going to burn it. Okay, let's go ahead and do an intern, and then I think we're already over an hour, or at least close to it. Yeah, we just have to keep an eye on this over here. Keep an eye on Blighted Towers and the potential rebellion. Okay, I think we're all right. I think hopefully Emperor Karl Franz is far enough away that he's not going to get attacked.
You know nothing.
All right, here we go. Let's end our turn. Okay, Ivris. What we want to see happen over there is for the combination of the High Elves and Bretonnia to start pushing Grom the Paunch back. It could happen. Okay, here's Azhag. What is he going to do? He has not pulled our army out of ambush stance, so that's good. Assault garrison against Vertbad, that's bad. Okay, he's moving, he's pulling back. Interesting. Okay. Did not expect that. And then here's Grom. Grom. He won. Okay, that's unfortunate. So he took Moussalon there. It's very, very bad. Okay, here's Sylvania. Thank goodness we won early against Sylvania and forced them to peace out with us, because we definitely haven't had... We would have had an even harder time in this campaign if we had to be fighting them at the same time as everybody else. Khazrak is actually now moving back into our territory, which is not what I want to see. We should still have a few more turns, though, before he would even consider going back to war with us, I think. Yeah, I don't love that Bordelot is owned by Grom the Paunch also. Grom is doing entirely too well over there. Coron. Okay, well you definitely need the replenishment, so that's fine. Here we go. Here's Wulfric. You jerk. Assaulted our units. These agent actions are just driving me insane. At least that one was a failure. Okay, there's another army of Wulfric, and he went into ambush stance. But he's up there, I think, next to Delbert's is where he was. Okay, what are you doing here? Are you going to attack that Norscan army? Yes, very good. Well done. Okay, it looks to me like Deadwood there is vulnerable to us. The Black Pit tribe is moving into our territory. Okay, now. That's interesting. If they're going to start becoming threatening, maybe we go back to war with them. We've got two armies close enough that we could attack them. They have a WA going on. Oh my goodness, did they just... No, we can't possibly be their WA target because they're not at war with us. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so recruitment cost there, that's good. Okay. Construction cost and income from all buildings, very good. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Okay, so ambush foiled. Interesting. So he did know we were there all along. Technology research, combustion agent. That's good. Yeah, that's very good. Okay. Eliminate this guy. Well, we might be able to do that this turn. I'm actually kind of hoping that we can. Units recruited. Look at all that. All those buildings built. That's great. Okay, so yeah, right here. I need to find out what's going on with that, and I need to find where was this ambusher again? Ambusher discovered. Yes, Delbert's. Okay, this is good. I'm glad we can see him.
No!
That is terrifying. That's that army. It has grown even bigger than last turn when I looked at it. This army is pretty strong. Black Orcs, 3 Arachnarok Spiders, 4 Arachnarok Spiders. Yowza. Okay, and who is he at war with? Black Pit Tribe. Corone and Stirland. Okay, interesting. So, I'm sure those guys would love it if we went to war with him. I'm not going to actually do this. I'm not going to do anything else right now because I can't save the game. But if I were to go to war with the Greenskins, have the 10 turns
Don't
passed.
mess with me. What's your message?
Yes, the 10 turns since we've formed a peace treaty with them has passed. So we could safely do that if we wanted to. Alright, well that's definitely an option, but that army's actually quite strong. I don't love the idea,
Summon
quite
the
frankly, of
Elector
attacking it unless I can get...
To the provinces.
Well, I could get him up there to help out as well. So we could hit them
The
with
nation calls.
both of these two armies.
It is time.
19 units and
Ready.
20 units. Not all at full health, but not looking terrible. They are unfortunately in raiding camp stance, which gives them the leadership and melee defense bonuses, so that's very annoying. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about them. At least our garrison here is probably strong enough that... Well, actually, no, because they have the Wa... Holy cow, I completely forgot they've got the Wa army as well. Yeah, wow, okay, this is going to be quite a bit trickier. Could this army down here... where are you at? Where's... Gregor Braun. You cannot get up there this turn, but you could potentially get there next turn. If I wanted to forego another turn of recruiting. Okay. Yeah, no sooner do we win a major victory against Festus. It's just how this campaign goes. We win a major victory against Festus, and now all of a sudden we got ourselves a new enemy. And a pretty strong force that we have to deal with. That's all right. We'll figure something out. We always have. We do at least, I think, have the upper hand over here. That garrison plus that army is pretty beatable by the combination of these two armies. So I think we can take Deadwood. And the question is, can we occupy it and hold it? Possibly. Very, very possibly. We still have 7 turns left that we can hang on to this army. That would be really nice if we could push them back. This army over here is still in Schoppendorf. Don't know if they would be able to get over here to reach to attack Talabheim or not. But I don't want to just completely ignore Talabheim. It could be vulnerable if I commit this army to Deadwood. All right, well, anyway, we will decide all that in the next episode. That's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.